May the keyboard cap vibe permeate your universe. It already does, you just need to tune in. It's there. Quit listening to your brain. It's lying to you left and right. Your heart never lies. Your heart never lies. So give that a chance. Let me get some coffee here. Okay, we're going to wait until we get a few people, a few fans, a few cat fans. This is a cool shirt I did years ago. I got the idea from a friend of mine named Rick. It says on the front, anti-pasta, and on the back, I don't know if you can even, maybe, let's try this. Hey, power, Viviana Terra. And on the back it says provolone, which is Italian cheese. And on the front it's anti-pasta, which is pasta, it's noodles. I mean, not noodles, but pasta. So it's not really a political shirt. It's more opinions on food, which is harmless and entertaining. Where's Keyboard Cat? He's up there. He's already sleeping. Man, it's been hot over here lately. Yesterday was 97 or 98. Lucas. Howdy doody, Lucas. Hi, hi, hi. Adam Mosaic says hello. Leono el creator y editor says, where's the cat? Well, the cat's right in this room. Stand by and we will visit his sleepy little head. Sleepy cat. Yeah, name rest dragon already knows from experience what we're going to find. That's all right. He's doing all right. We may call him Sleepy Cat. He could do it. Viviana says, I'm going back to the back rooms. I wonder where that is. Look at that. We already have 19 likes. You gotta like that. Yeah. These kind of live streams, I started looking at them a little bit the other day, and there's some okay ones, and there's some that I don't know why they're so popular. They get about 80 billion people, and it's just nothing against girls, but it's just some halfway pretty girl with kind of a foo-foo set. I think my set is pretty foof, pretty cool. Alex Huff says, hey, bro. Soviet says, why? Tennywan, Viviana Terra. It's the real cat. It's the real cat. Oh, yeah, we don't have any fake cats. Yeah. Yes, the original shirt would fit on Presley if he'd let me put it on him, but he's a little touchy about that kind of stuff. Lucas is not sure about going to be here tomorrow or not. Well, if you're not, we'll miss you, but we will be patient with you because you are so dedicated and cool. Lucas. I like that name of Luke and Luca. Luca. How old is he, that cat? The meme's really old, but this cat is about 2. Banjo the Bean says the keyboard cat music sounds like it's from a 1991 Sega game. It could be. You can send, if you go to charlieschmidt.com, that's my website, charlieschmidt.com, CharlieSchmidt.com, and there's places on there where it just says contact Charlie. So hit one of those and send me something. The toy is hard to find these days. We may get some action from a toy company and do them again, but both of those are sold out, and you only see them showing up once in a while on eBay or the like. And I have about, of the plush talking one, I have about maybe 8 or 10. And of the other one, I have about 5. So I suppose at some point in time I'll part with them. I saved a whole bunch more, excuse me, but I either gave them away, I gave away a lot, and it was the right thing to do. Picasso says, find your gift and give it away, so that's what I'm doing. But I'm glad you can't smell me because I just ate a whole clove of fresh raw garlic because I saw on YouTube, on Facebook this morning, how doing that every day really changes your metabolism, your attitude. It might even change my beard, but you stink, but it's worth it. I think my breath is pretty ripe even without garlic, so it isn't like a much of a net change. If that dude is still writing, hey, Keyboard Cat scored a licensing contract today with a big client, and we will be releasing that information soon. But I think it's a done deal, and it's going to be cool. More and more, more and more. It's good. Viviana says, I like it when people are just into like, what are we doing today? Like they know the routine. And well, one thing is, I'm wondering if that great big tsunami that's supposed to happen from that earthquake that happened between Alaska and Russia, if it is so terrible in Japan and Hawaii and so forth, does anybody know for real? I I'm curious. I think if it was real, we'd know about it. I mean, if it was really catastrophic, I don't think so. Official tour, Ned Dover says it already happened. It was small. Thanks for that information. This is becoming a news channel too, and we get it straight from people like official Tornadover. Official means breaking news, and it's the damn truth. Look at that. Viviana Terra says Nihon wa Tenjobi. Oh, my hiragana is so bad. I'm gonna relearn hiragana and katakana and even start on a few kanjis again. Lucas says he's close to the ocean and is a little afraid of tsunami. Well, healthy fear is useful. Pay attention to the media and people like official Tornadover. Right. Ah, right. That's a good fan. Official, subscribe to this channel. We need people like you. I have to practice my Nihongo. I'm going to try and get a trip out of my old university in Tokyo for me and my wife to go back to the university soon and do like a live stream from there with Keyboard Cat and Nichidai, Ekoda, Katsudon, you know, old friends, Furui na Tomodachi. What's the homeland? Sato? Furu Sato? Could have been, official is saying it could have been a little worse in Japan, but we're not sure. Brazil is doing pretty good earthquake-wise, for sure. Daigaku. Nihon Daigaku. Yeah. Leonie Wade says, good morning. We got a lot of likes. Look at that. Did Keyboard Cat have cheeseburgers? Oh, yeah. Yeah, all different Keyboard Cats have favored different foods. And some of our other cats that weren't the keyboard orientation, they had some strange food likes. An old cat we had, not the recent Skinny, but an old Skinny, Fatso's real sister. She was a chow hound, and she could eat like crazy and not gain an ounce. And she loved maple bars, like maple bars. And she liked popcorn and corn chips. I accidentally left a corn chip sitting there with hot salsa on it. She ate the whole thing, including the salsa, and was begging for more. And Skinny used to throw down bags of bread off the countertop so that her and Fatso then could rip open the plastic and get some bread. Those cats, the mischief, all harmless stuff. Give a cat a cheeseburger. Well, out in the yard, I do have the makings of half an earth sandwich, as some of you know that we've been working on an earth sandwich. In fact, here's what we do. That's not it. Try it again. Here is a still frame that I put up on social media yesterday promoting this live stream that you see there. It says keywordcat.com live stream weekdays 10 a.m. Pacific. And it's Washington's half of an earth sandwich. So that means there's only one slice of bread and it's laying on earth. And on the other side of earth, there is another or more other various location slices of bread, thus making the stuff in between, which is the planet Earth, the meat of the sandwich. Now, yesterday, we went and visited it in the yard, and we may do that today. I don't know if we're going to do any good with Lay's potato chips. I do like them, but I don't know if this will make them angry or if they'll like us and have us do some Lay's work. Yesterday, I put a pickle on it, some chips, and I slid in a little, like a quarter of a slice of Spam, just slid in there. And then a picture of, or Fatso original from the old days. I think Ben Lashes had something to do with this image. Yeah. Chat. Ethel says, chat. Is that LGA says, I'm finally watching your live. Ethel says, bruh. Ethel says, oh, finally. Levi says, how did I get in here? I keep asking myself that about Earth. I look at me in this room and I go, like David Byrne, how did I get here? Letting the days go by. So there's that. I want you to see that. And then I'm not sure what this is. I queued up something else. Oh, well, I think we're going to save this for another point in time. Yeah, maybe for tomorrow, because I want to get going on the cat and a painting that's kind of got me intrigued. And we might go out and check the sandwich. There's his treats, and there's mine. Look at how that banana is going really ripe and Lucas is proud of his country, Brazil, and he should be. We should all have countries we can be proud of. That's the idea, is to not have a country where you just kick everybody's butt, but have one where you have such a beautiful life that other countries want to be like you. And then we join in eating and grooming the earth sandwich. And chat being silent is so boring. Yes, no kidding. I'm the only one talking, I think. Well, anyway, there he is up there. Look at him. Hey, here's an interesting production still. This is me and my daughter back when she was a little kid. Now she's a big kid. And look at that limo that we're riding in. This is just outside the entrance to the Tonight Show with Jay Leno. And this was our ride. That guy back there with the sunglasses named Andre was our chauffeur. And he brought us from the hotel that the company supplied us with, which was beautiful, to the studio where I did my nose performance. Yeah. Uh-oh. Look at, he's got his little bed thing halfway hanging off. He has made that fall off, and he fell off with it before. Buddy, you gotta watch it. Are you kind of in trouble with Mama a little bit? I think we'll get his treats. Give us a like if you can. We like likes massively. Look at this sign I just got. It's actually electric. It says in a chintzy sort of fashion, the Keyboard Cat Show. Let's look at the toy. Once. Okay. Now we climb up. He knows something's coming. Look at him. Well. Breakfast in bed. The boyo says, I love Keyboard Cat. LGA says, same. Hey, that's so cool. Perfect Cindy. Who said that? That's good. Lucas. Yeah, that was a neat little segment that we did there. It could be the open for a show, a real show. Let's get some sponsors out there to dig this place. And the way we do that is by more and more likes, more and more shares, more and more subscribers, more and more vibe, more and more art, more and more art, more and more art. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. One kibble. Get that? Now get you a little of the catnip. He saves it, but then he does eat it. Look at that. He went through a while there where he just was indifferent to the catnip offering. But now, on such a nice sunny day, maybe he thinks he's just going to get zoned and go lay in the sun. Yeah, crazy cat. Ken has hamburgers, says. How many keyboard cats have you had or have you had? This is the fourth one, 4.0. First one was Fatso, then Bento, then Skinny, and now this lazy liquor, Presley. Look at that, we're listening to happy birthday music and watching this cat in the Pacific Northwest. You know, we do this show every weekday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. tsunami or not. Of course, there's people out there predicting doom and gloom. The tsunami means this is it. I mean, there were probably some people saying that when Moses was in power. He had a pretty nice boat. I wouldn't say he was in power, but he did have one of the best ships on land and sea. I went up to this dude the other day, and African American dude, and he looked so familiar to me at the grocery store. And I said, "You've been around. I know you. You've been around a while." And he says, "I've been around." He says, "Look at you. You've really been around a while." He says, "You look like Moses." And we laughed. Is that Moses? It could be. And I say unto thee, I am Neil Hood's Darwin. There it is. He's officially done slurping. Let me see what's going on down here. Wilson. 5.0 could be Wilson. Keyboard Cat 6.0. Oh yeah, we're going to keep going. Well, as a group, we'll keep Keyboard Cat going into infinity. We'll put Keyboard Cat infinity sign. Evening to Window Cat. Yeah. Hello, I'm a new subscriber, Joseph. Hey, Joseph. This cat says, hey, say hi. Say hi to Joseph. That's it. That's his way of saying, cut. You're done with your close-up. Yeah, he's kind of not a Hollywood cat, but because I don't know. Oscar 101 says, how I met you was because of the original Keyboard Cat song. I love the song, so I saved it, and then I found out you made it live. Yeah, you can get, Keyboard Cat has, I think, 3 albums on Spotify. Search that out. It's pretty funny. Toe, should I study or sleep? I would say whichever you feel like. And then when you're done with that, then do the other. Window Cat. Keyboard Cat on the moon. You know, I know they sent dogs and monkeys. NASA did back in the day. But I've never heard of them sending a cat. I'm sure they did. I should Google that. Madahi Benitez says that cat is sure cute. And it's true. Sometimes, though, cute is not quite enough. When you're on America's Got Talent, cute is not going to get you to the next step. This is always a chill stream, says Stefan. Thanks, man. IGA is coming back. Let boredom be your guide. Mark Hernandez, Julia. More keyboard. Right on, bro. Can has hamburgers. Keyboard Cat 2028. Yeah, we could use some of that. Well, I think it's time. We're going to go outside and check the Earth sandwich real quick, which boils down to pretty much Earth between 2 slices of bread. And I put 1 slice out in my yard the other day, and then hoping that all of you in different parts of Earth would put bread out, and then between us is that Earth sandwich, and it's like a common ground for Sorry about that, Oscar. So sorry, man. Well, you'll get another cat sometime. Keyboard cat. Yeah. Okay, so we're going out. First, turning the light off. Can you see here in the shade? That's what it's like. Then look in the sun. It's like really bright. This camera and this phone does a good job of adjusting its aperture. Yes, come more. Yes, come more often. Okay, here is the great beyond. And then here it is in the shade over here. And there it is. Let's see what happened. It's a little worse for wear. There's a fly on the sandwich. Can you see him? Yeah. He's part of history. This fly does not know. This is keyboardfly.com. No, it's sandwich fly. And look, there's an ant next to it. Look at. Oh. That might be some. Boy, that's one aggressive fly. I think he ate that ant. There comes another ant right for the fly. Oh man, you're asking for it. And look at that piece of spam there. Oh, the reason the spam has changed color is because it is solid covered with baby ants. And they're all barely moving because they're just sitting there sucking on that spam. Look at those ants. They're babies too. The fly's gone for now. Look at the ants all over the chips. This is a real twist on. Oops. Now this is all information to us about everything, because this is in effort to make an earth sandwich and to commemorate that we're all eating the same bologna. There's that pickle. It looks a little deflated, but you notice no ants on the pickle, yet on the chips, oh yeah, none in the bag yet. Oh, maybe one. And I'm gonna move this bag and lift up the bread so we can see the spam and see if there are more. Oh my God. That's Mother Nature working right there. Okay, come on. That's spam. If we lifted it up, oh, look at the backside. They're running for cover. These are your more introverted ants are on the bottom, were on the bottom, and now when exposed to light, that little cockroach behavior comes out where they're running for cover. But you can see that they've eaten quite a bit of the spam. Certain parts they've eaten more than others where those holes are. So that's obviously the part that is most appealing, not necessarily the most nutritious for an ant, but man, this, I don't like. There, I got us back, I think. Yeah, I accidentally put my finger somewhere. Look at that. Yeah, Ben is my manager. Check him out. Google Ben Lashes, Lashes. Ben is pretty cool. Ben and I have already been texting this morning. Good stuff, too. He's down in Southern Cal, living like a surfer and being the best keyboard cat manager you could ever dream up. What is the deal? Look at that. Meanwhile, over here on the potato chips, are these guys dead? No, I think they're just sitting there sucking down the potato chip grease. Far and away, the biggest show of the day is the Spam. Look at them in the grass down below the Spam. You can see them down there. They're just trying to find their way to the big pink monolith. You know. Okay, Barnes. Good luck tomorrow. You take care. Keep the faith and keep the ants off of your Spam. Kind. It's a pretty powerful thing to commit to being kind. Just do it. All right, so now we're going to put the sandwich back down because we want it to continue functioning as its original, as the engineers originally designed it to be a global thing, because on the other half of this spacecraft is in Buenos Aires, Santiago, Paris, Rome, London, Budapest, Istanbul, anywhere where people, there's a car going by, they're wondering what I'm doing. I'm laying down in the yard playing with a sandwich that's got ants in it. But I think there's something good about it. I probably better get up. I can feel ants crawling on me. That's all right. They gotta eat too. Oh, I know Ethel really wants to be the moderator. Well, we're considering it. Spam was cat food. Well, he didn't get out here and find it. I don't think he would eat that. No, he wouldn't even eat it when it's fresh out of the can. All right, we're gonna get up and out of the ant zone. Leave the chips. Just leave it as it, pretty much as it was. You can hear somebody's lawnmower going. That's always a good sign. Means we're burning up fossil fuels, but only a little bit. Somebody nearby is taking care of something. So there's enough plenty to go around to pay to take care of your lawn, which means you got extra dough, I guess, compared to some. Let's check out the Tea Party. There he is up there, still chill. Oh gosh, maybe cute is enough. Look at that, we're stacking up some likes, some viewers. How cool is that? Okay, yeah, we're going out. Hey, wait, I'm gonna get my coffee. I always feel more secure if I have a little something, like a piece of beef jerky, maybe. Racing slicks, look at that tire. Woo-wee. All right, dude, you get some sleep. Good boy. And action. Here's the place. And today, we are going to do there we go. No? Yeah. Free jazz music. And today we're going to do I love trailers. And we're going to do a version of this old retro trailer, which was in a logo I did for a band I used to be in called Trailer Park Girls. And then this cat looking up from the trailer with things like rocket ships, the moon, stuff like that, perhaps. So the first thing is, I got a brand new marker, and I drew a line on the side of it with another marker so that I know these are the new ones, because I have so many markers around. I don't want to be grabbing a dry marker. All right, check this out. Just let your mind sort of run free. See, when I drew this on here with pencil, I was pretty loose and have some gesture in there, which is saying the feel of it, not just actual anatomy of it. Dig this. And Keyword Cat said, let there be trailer. Let there be planets or stars with a rocket ship to Mars. Sure. Then there's just more trailer stuff. And you gotta dig this. Yeah. Okay. See if you don't just like go cuckoo for this. Every trailer has its door. Trailers are so cool. They're kind of like lawnmowers. They say we're doing fine. I saw an episode of Broderick Crawford Highway Patrol where there was a bad story associated with the trailer. I think some bank robbers or something escaped and they were living in a trailer out in the woods. And I had never seen a trailer portrayed in a sort of negative light like that. It was interesting. But I prefer happy trailers and parts of them. Doesn't it feel good to just see something happen and not have to worry about it at all? To just do something where you want to share your space with random. You don't fight it. We're pretty much taught to fight the random so we can have control. Baloney. That's what I say. No, make random your friend. Use it for good, or it will use itself for bad. You're not looking. Check it out. I'm liking that. I'm thinking of just doing this backwards this time. Instead of painting the stuff, just paint what's around it. Let's try that. Trying something new. Let's be doing it. Mm-hmm. 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 Ah. 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 I am liking this painting. The cat, the rocket. Got to put a little something in that rocket. Make me sleep better tonight. So I think we're going to call that a day. Hey, how about some last minute likes? Are there some of you still watching who haven't pushed that magic little button that says like? It's 73 now, and it'd be nice to be north of 73. I'm about to drink a little coffee and get ready. I think I want to do something just flat creative today, no reason, just because something's tickling my curiosity, and I'd like to just get with it and give it away to you guys. So you're important to me. That old Picasso thing about you're here to find your gift and give it away is important, and it's what I do, and you're the recipients of much of the giving it away. So also visit my giving it away website at charlieschmidt.com, charlieschmidt.com. Try that. And look at, in the description of this video, there's a link to eBay where you can see a good number of the better paintings and drawings from this broadcast on there, listed in gallery style. You can look at them at your leisure and own them. See? And I might dig into that banana. Excuse me. I'm not really tired. I did stay awake a long time last night just watching Facebook things. Just scrolling and watching them. And jets, boats, airplanes, cars. Man, basketball. Voila. I will be getting a new crown on this tooth here. That's a temporary. That's why it's always kind of, there's glue squished out when they put it on. That's all right. Better than no tooth at all, you know. All right. Peace and love on our planet and beyond. Get your bread out there and be making the other half of a bunch of these. And let me know when you're on, our correspondence next time, tomorrow's broadcast, that you put some bread out and that I can make a map of the 3D map of the earth and my sandwich and where all the other ones are and what the line is looking like. And it might encourage us, knowledge is power. It might encourage us to try harder or to try in a different way. We can learn, you get better at making sandwiches.